Hello everyone. Let me see if I can adjust my height here. I wanted to introduce you today to the Sheltopusik. This little guy looks like a snake, moves like a snake, woo! But he is actually a lizard. He doesn't like being held very much. See, he has ears. Let me see if I can get him to there, focus. So he has ears, just like a lizard, and he has eyelids that close. So unlike snakes, which do not have closable eyelids, snakes only have like a clear scale over their eye. But they do not have eyelids like lizards. So this guy, you just saw him blink. He can blink his eyes and look, see the groove, but no legs. So these guys are a little bit fascinating. There's a few different types of legless lizards, also called glass lizards. This little guy, whoop, calm down. Whoops. Calm down, little one. This one is the European glass lizard. So you see him rolling over like that to try to get out of my arms. Sneaky little guy. So the little princess is afraid of snakes. She's been afraid of snakes most of her life. So I got this guy to kind of help her get over that fear. They tend to be a little wild at first because they're very difficult to breed in captivity, and so a lot of these guys, probably this one included, are wild caught. So I'm not sure how long he has been in captivity, so he's very nervous and is going to need a lot of work to help him calm down. People are working right now breeders are working to try to develop breeding programs for them. They are very rare in captivity. So I am actually really lucky to have found this guy for sale, because sometimes in captivity people don't really know how to take care of them, especially if they're not, you know, good at doing research, and they just think, oh, this looks like, you know, a snake. I should be able to treat it like a snake. But they are absolutely not snakes, and they have very specific care requirements. Like in the wild, these guys eat snails and slugs and stuff like that. Well, they'll eat just about anything and get their mouth on, but slugs and snails are their preferred diet. So in captivity, they're going to need something very similar. They're going to need, especially if they're new to captivity, they're going to need snails, slugs, earthworms. Sometimes you can get them to eat pinky mice, crickets, grasshoppers, or not grasshopper. Well, you can get captive grasshoppers, but captive bred. But anyhow, you can get them to eat things as they get used to captivity and used to like a larger diet, but you kind of, sometimes in the beginning, can be really tricky to feed them. So I have been giving him basically escargot snails. He eats better than I do. So that he can get used to captivity. And then one of my tricks to getting him to eat other things is to kind of throw him into a box with escargot snails, shake it all up, and then put the whole batch into his cage, into his dish, so that he gets the scent and starts trying new things. These guys can get up to 4 feet long, so they need a very large cage. The very minimum that they should be given is a 50-gallon tank with 3 levels, you know, as much as possible, more if you can do it. Give them an underground level, a level where it's all, where they can bury themselves in and get underneath, you know, like a short height, like a, you know, like a hide, They need kind of a drier terrain, so you could use like tiles and put some tiles down and then use some cypress bark to kind of give them a place they can burrow into and hide. And then above that, they will need a ground level where you can put their dishes and things like that. And you can even do an arboreal level for them, but not too high, because obviously they don't have legs and you wouldn't want them to get hurt. They can actually drop their tail just like any other lizard. Well, not any other lizard, but they can drop their tail like geckos and stuff like that. So we definitely don't want them to get scared, because you can see, let's see if I can show you, there's the vent. So you can see how close the vent is to the head. So all the rest of this is tail. So we don't want him to be dropping that off, because that would be a lot of, fat loss, which he needs to keep his energy up and to grow properly. So yeah, this is a Sheltopusik. They call them glass lizards. They call them legless lizards. He's not a danger noodle. He's not a snake. He is an actual lizard, and he is absolutely fascinating and gorgeous. And I am really excited to have him in our family. So yeah, isn't he pretty? So there's my boy, my new pet. And he has been doing really, really good with the princess. She will have him just sitting. She won't pick him up. I don't let her pick him up, because, a kid gets nervous, he thrashes, and she'll just drop him. So she does not get to hold him yet. When she gets older, and these guys live a long time, so it's quite a commitment, but when she gets older, he's calmed down a little bit, then that's a possibility. Right now, she will, while he's in his cage, she will pet him and she will stroke him, and he will sit calmly for her to pet him. And she is getting used to, things that don't have legs and fur and aren't very cute and snuggly. So that is my new pet and my video for today. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you in our next video.
Please give video a thumbs up and like and subscribe.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.